días, buenos tardes, and buenos noches, mi amigos, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today, and I am going to be running solo for this one with the rematch between Hokori and Iridescent. And not only is it going to be one rematch, but they're going to be playing again right after in the Svanky Cup. So it's going to be two back-to-back games against South America's finest. And they're going to start their battle out on Parish Overgrowth first. As we wait for a few more ready-ups, we'll get into this action pretty quickly, with the early tank sitting around 33%. Opening set of spawns would be a little bit better if there was a spitter there rather than a boomer, but they'll make it work the best that they can. As we wait a few more seconds, Sala went AFK. Good try for them trying to make it last as long as they could. Playing the parkour, but it's time to game now. And here we go. Match 1 of 2 in Iridescent / Goat versus Hokori. See how they take the opening hit. Again, it is a tri-cap with a boomer. There is no hunter. All separation. Probably the best set of spawns with the boom. If the boom can grab 1 or 2 survivors and all the cappers can grab, it'll equal up to some great damage. And they wait for them to take the front. They don't go right away. They're going to wait here. This is interesting. They know they only get 1 hit. They'll make it the best hit they can get. It's a little 2-cap, but not really much will come of it. The boomer goes over there and not going to get anything, but one attack is in, and it is going to be the first tank of the game for Hokori into the hands of Zyko. And Zyko looks like he's going right back for toys. I wonder if he's going to go for the second car immediately or just choose to go for this one. And it looks like it's just going to be one sedan. A little too much backtracking on the map to go get it. And very awesome to get 2 maps on Parish Overgrowth. Created by yours truly, which is quite an honor to have the team pick it. Roster rundown in a minute. Actually, we'll do it now while the tank sits here and waits for Hokori. We got Grizz, Aruki, Yaft, and Zyko. And then for Iridescent, we have Linux, 33, Stray, and Sawa. I believe Stray might be Merlin. I'm not quite sure. I'll check in a minute. And he hits the ground, doesn't make it over the bus, but Zyko's still first pass. 10%, 5%, and he'll hold on to first pass while he digs this. Oh no, he loses the pass. He's behind the car, and this is what's tricky about Parish Overgrowth. There's a lot of stuff for the car to get stuck on. Okay, that's a good car. Now what is he gonna make do with it? They land the hunter. Oh my goodness, the car just misses, but it's guaranteed corner. He gets a punch on the nick, another punch, but he cuts the smoker tongue though, but Zyko tries to get as much value as he can, and not a lot of damage comes out from that tank at all. In fact, they lose only 20% of their bonus since the safe room has begun, and Parish Overgrowth map 1 can be challenging to use that car, and he lost at least 1,000 before getting to the survivors and trying to play with it, and wisely leaves it alone at the end to spread his love. 4 punches. Maybe 5 actually. I think it was 5 punches. Good spread by him. And here they go. Hunter immediately lands. Charger gets melted. The spit gets 1 ding. Boomer comes in and... Okay, does die at the end. And it'll be a quad for the last hit. And look at Iridescent. Extremely healthy. 534. I'm a reload. It's so unlucky that Zyko's tank was hitting a little too many of the pulls, and that's just part of the way it be for Parish Overgrowth. Now it's the quad try, and they will have good spawns for this. All just depends on when they're going to take it. Interesting, the smoker's going to choose to come from where the smoker's at. Jockey's going to come from there. They send this early. Oh, the smoker tongue is cut. But the hunter's the only one to find the target anyways. And Smoker's killed off, and good first chapter coming out by Iridescent, letting Hokori know that they're here to play. Very impressive 800-point Chapter 1. Not an easy task to pull off. 820 after 1. Stray is Miguel? Okay. Let's just double check. There we go. I have that person added, so it's somebody I know. Whoever Stray is, I know who they are. Linux in. Oh, Linux misses, but they do land a double cap. Smoker and Jockey were successful. The damage is almost identical, slightly in favor for Iridescent. But neither way, there's not going to be a second set of spawns to hit in. And this will be the first tank of the day into the hands of Miguel. We'll just call him Stray. Stray's going to go get the... He making a play for the second one. He is going to go for it. He's going for the second car. It's a ballsy play, but they're going to go for a hit. They're going to get some damage out here. The Charger gets a slam. And Stray gets it. He gets the car in. All he's got to do is pounce it over, and he does it. This is big. This is probably going to have Hokori run backwards. Wow, look at that car. It's like a bridge. And Hokori might see this, and they might decide to run this back. 2 cars might be too much. Let's see if they do so. Oh, they're not going to. They're going to stay here. He still has plenty of frustration. 80% first pass, second pass. And Hokori retreats. Now he can pop this car over and commit. It's not over yet. No, he doesn't. But he needs to get in there before he goes AI. He chose the wrong path to go. Needs to hurry. He'll make it because he got the grace period. Very fortunate. So let's see if this works out for Iridescent, forcing Hokori back further in the map. Boomer walks in, they'll land the pounce. That'll be his corner. He gets the rock onto Ellis. First rock. Second hit goes out, 2300. Next hit goes out. Fourth hit goes out. They now have done the same damage, and it's identical coming out from the tanks. But the SI damage from Iridescent is going to put them on top by about 20% post-tank, a little less.
Reloading! Reloading!
Thank you for the follow, my friend. Jeremy and Left 4 Dead. Thank you. And the score is 420. That's how much bonus they have right now. Jockey gets F2. The Charger will land. Spit is successful. And that's going to get big damage onto Zyko. The slow cleared on the pounce. And this will be a win for Iridescent.
Taking the shotgun.
Is there any pills on the ambulance? I didn't see. 1 pill on the ambulance. Rochelle does not grab the pills.
Reloading.
Reloading.
I don't think we've seen the set of pills in the ambulance. They just choose to hold W. It's not much points difference for the first chapter at 300 Delta. But they'll get 2 more hits. They're going to go here. Boomer spawns up by itself. Gets popped. Charger rockets in. Takes the pull guy, but cleared quickly. And no charge spit. Ends up being shut down. But the spitter will live with a 2-2 coming up with the last hit.
I'm a reload. Always use these.
They find the extra, one of the extra sets of pills, giving them an additional 15 points. Puts the bonus back up to 353. Last spawns up. Jockey and a spinner to accompany the retro support of Hunt Boom. Linux looking for something. Hunter is up. Here they go. Hunter lands. Unsuspected Yap. Looking for the Boomer. Gets the pound spit. And very impressive by Iridescent. Going to win this chapter by a couple hundred. I believe it'll be 200 and change. Let's see what the final tally will be in as they crawl in.
Get inside.
Corey still puts up 46% bonus.
Oh yeah.
And 216 points after 1. A lot of campaign to go. Be right back. And here's the wild part about this is that there is a good chance that we're going to have a third match after this between Judgment and Resilient. So this might be quite a bit of a lot of gaming we have going in here, starting this match right around, let's see what time we started, around 8 p.m. Eastern. It looks like we're going to get done here probably around 1 a.m. Eastern with a straight cast for 3 matches, because I did miss that Resilence plays Judgment today, and it's big for both of those teams. We'll still have to wait for that to happen. There they go. Jockey comes in. And not going to find anything. The Charger and Smoker. Nope. They tried. They'll hold that spit. And I think that's where only the damage came from Psycho.
Watch out!
Reload. Reloading.
Next hit is up. 2-2. Jockey and the Hunter land together. The Jockey runs away. The Hunter decides to run away. The Hunter gets killed. And Hokori kind of fumbling the bag there with the spawn, undecided on what they want to do. And the spit block. Wow, the spit spread up into the bush. Okay. The spits in this epidemic is quite some gross path.
Reload.
They come up out into the open of the Parish Overgrowth map 2 field, coming up on the restrooms. Hokori has really good spawns. Jockey spawns extremely early. And just goes back for a despawn.
Reload.
Alley choke point coming up. Looks like they want to try to hit on the transition 4. The Charger on the ground, which is interesting. Not the worst idea. Charger, what a spawn for that Charger! The spitter takes a while, but it doesn't matter. There's almost 2 slams. So he's swimming in the spit. Smoker even gets a ding. And great job by Hokori there, dipping the bonus down below 90%. They desperately needed that. With this 70% tank coming up. And the question is it going to be after they open the door or before they open the door? Oh, it's so close.
Reloading.
And it's right before. So here is the second tank of the game for Hokori into the hands of Yaft. They're going to hit on this run back. And Yaft is already going behind them. Good map knowledge by him. Oh, and a shutdown by Stray. Says no. One punch. Nothing more. The Boomer was not ready for this. And is looking for something cheeky. As Yaft has got to the high ground. Okay, not sure where Yaft is going. Yep. Just cut to the right here, Yaft. To the left. There you go. Go around. And now he's in pursuit. Should have did this from the beginning. Now he loses all the chances to get hittables in play by doing so. curious why Yap did that. Now he just needs to chase tail, so this has no hittable commitments for his tank. I don't even know if he can get to the rooftop if he goes left here, but he's gonna have to go immediately. He already has his spawns, so it's gonna work out for Yaft. And he has the high ground, but he can't hesitate. He is in. Hits the ground at 5,800. Not much damage. Hunter lands very early, so does the Smoker. One punch onto Ellis. Another punch onto Ellis. He's going to throw a rock right away. Not going to get it. And he is going to decommit with about 2K. Don't know about this. They're just going to run forward. This might work out, because as soon as they take around the corner, he might drop to the ground and push. Yep. He's going to go. Oh, he doesn't take the ladder. Yap, you're going to go AI. Should have went on top of the building. I don't know if he's going to make it around the corner to get sight on them. It's going to be close. He does for a little while longer, but they'll get out of his range. And he got stuck. Okay, no, he got through. Alright, tanky. What is he doing? Is he gonna punch the ball? He punches the ball! The AI tank! Okay. You gotta be careful. They're running on a pretty healthy tank. It's 2,300 HP still. They gotta be oh, he throws a pointless rock. But I think they'll take it out here. I don't think they can keep going. Pulls himself up instead of going through the opening. Here they send the quad. Smoker lands, Charger lands, and I get baited from the hit. And they're just gonna ignore this tank even exists. Like, we're not gonna take a chance on missing out running the map.
Hey, turn it off! Turn it off!
And this tank will catch up, by the way. They cannot outrun him. There's another tri-cap with the boom, and that's why they haven't killed the tank yet, because the boom throwing rocks from another zip code. They might just go with the boomer here. Boomer gets a double proxy. Okay, this tank will be killed off now. There won't be anybody left to help him. As he is taking a very scenic route. I don't know where he's going. Alright, here he goes. He should just die off. 400 HP. And tank is dead. Again, Hokori's tank not mounting to too much damage. Iridescent looks very healthy right now. This is high score for Chapter 2 of Parish. It looks like they want to go. Hunter looks eager to go. But there's nothing really the Charger can do about anything here. There's no way to get in there on the survivors. We're going to wait this whole thing out. I don't know if the play was to extend everything there or maybe hold on to help that tank. There they come. Jockey gets M2'd. Hunter lands. Spit comes in. Charger, no stumble, but the jockey and the spit. Good value. But still, the clears were respectable. Less than 10%. 696 points coming out from Team Iridescent. I almost said Hokori, but Iridescent. And that is impressive. 2016 coming out for Iridescent after 2. And now Hokori is going to have to put up 700 bonus. 800 bonus if they want to tie this up. Yeah, that is ginormous bonus infested. That's not just big bonus. Yeah, never with a Hokori, don't say GG. Or with Iridescent, either one of these teams. Could be argument that we're watching both of South America's finest players battle it out. Questionable is Babylonia being lately, making a fight up the ranks. Don't forget about Colossus. Another team, but some of their members seem to be mixing up right now, making some other rosters. Some of the top from Peru being, of course, Hokori. You have Goat, and you have Babylonia, then you have Colossus. There's also some up-and-coming teams from South America. You can't forget about the Penguins of Madagascar. They've been doing very well. La Obscurite, another team trying to battle out, make it to the top ranks. Can't forget Cell Stars, longtime team as well, even though they kind of changed a lot of their rosters over the time. And here we are, the second half of Chapter 2. Iridescent putting up a respectable score over 2,000, and Hokori needs to really ace this chapter if they want to even it up, as they are down a couple hundred, about 200 and change. I believe it was exactly 216. Here we go. Zyko, of course, taking lead. And his backup is going to be Yaft. So Yaft and Zyko both shotguns. Here they come. Smoker will grab an Uzi. Takes a while to clear. Actually, that's a lot of damage. Aruki goes down to 77. Zyko goes down to 80.
I'm reloading.
And that is about the same amount of health that they wanted to tank with as far as the Iridescent. So Hokori is taking quite a bit more damage from that opening hit. And they'll have to ace the next couple if they want to try to get to this tank with respectable health.
We have guns here.
I hear Hunter around.
Here comes Hunter pouncing around. Hunter finds a target. Nothing else is able to.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Less than a percentage. Good shutdown by Hokori. Back on track, lowering the average per hit down pretty significantly.
Reloading.
How much that first hit did. Now it's less than 5% per hit. But Iridescent will have a few more opportunities before the tank comes. Minimum of 2. Could be 3, depending on how well the hits go. But with the next hit being out in the open, it's just not advantageous with this Boomer, Jockey, Hunter, and the Smoker. It might be an alley hit, or they might hit over this tent. But if they don't hit at the tent, they're not going to get another hit before they trigger the event. Or not the event, the tank more like it, because the tank spawns right at the door.
Reloading. Watch out!
Smoker spawn, pull back. Oh, the spitter got picked before he could spit. And that's a good shutdown from Hokori again. Very good. That third hit not doing anything as well, lowering the average even more in their favor. And that is what they needed, as they'll go into this tank almost even.
Reloading.
But I think for now, they should be able to get it without a full set of spawns. There it is indeed. Second tank of the game for Iridescent into the hands of Sawa, the GOAT player original.
Weapons.
I guess I'll take this here machine gun.
Hokori debating if they were going to go forward or not. They're going to get charge spit. Aruki takes the damage. Sawa is already behind them, and he is trying desperately to get to the middle. See if he can get that ball out of the center and not let the survivors retreat backwards. Well, they found him. They know where he is. They push him for just a little bit. Oh, Ellis gets aggressive. Okay, Hokori's kind of stuck now in between. He can't go back anymore. Boomer lands 2. Balls coming in. Can he pop this up over into the survivors? It's a difficult ball to get up. There it goes. Now he's gonna have to try. I think this is lost cause.
Shotgun.
Gets it over. They got a ball. He's gonna do the best he can with it. Survivors go forward, and the tank has to abandon it. And he might go AI. They gotta slow this down for him. And they don't. And Sawa loses the tank at full HP and with no support. This tank is going to be decimated, and they're going to come out of the same bonus as Iridescent did. No hitter incoming, and the tank is EC. They might just leave him alive now. No, they just kill him off. And that will be Iridescent's second tank. Not coming of any value whatsoever. It's really unfortunate, but sometimes that's just how it be.
Go!
I like the play to go for the ball, but unfortunately the SI couldn't slow him down enough to get view and get a corner. Sawa's tank yields nothing. And Hokori is poised to almost tie this game. It's actually to take the lead. They're ahead 200 Delta. Wow. Hokori says no, they're melting everything. The hunter tried to be cheeky. And nothing comes of it. An event is turned off. Now the hits are limited. They don't have a spinner. They're going to go here. Jockey lands. Doesn't get cleared right away. The Charger really can't find anything. He might not go.
Reloading.
Yeah, they're just going to kill the boom. Make sure they get the spit in that smoker. And that will yield their final attack. It looks like Hokori is going to take the lead unless the last hit does some damage. Yeah, ball is right, but unfortunately they didn't get to use the ball.
Reloading.
Reloading here.
And it looks like they're just going to yield it to underneath the bus stop. And they'll wait out the rest of these commons to deal with the last set of spawns. And they're just going to go early. The hunter will land. They'll get the pound fit. Charger gets the fifth. And, I mean, they'll get it down almost about 70 points. But it looks like they're still going to be able to walk in with a decent score. 816. Yeah, I don't think they have time to get spawns up again. And Hokori, 1,920. I'm sorry, I didn't do math correctly. I forgot it was 200 and change. They make up 100 points. And we have a 96-point game after 2. We had side bets going on here. Vested going, let's go. And here we go, first half of Chapter 3. Iridescent with still a slight lead. Not a big point delta, but they do have it in their favor. See how long they can hold on to this going into the next tank at 59%. Skeet on the hunter. Charger nada. Jockey can't find a target. A little spit damage.
Reloading.
Only 6 points on the board. And a common slap from the front or some friendly fire. I
Reloading.
don't know which one it was. And that's a clean shutdown without a spit block. And this should allow Iridescent to get... No, they're slowing down a little bit. They got Coach. Coach is up there. I don't know if they'll get it. Hunter is up. Hunter gets found. They get a pull. Hunter comes back. Finds a target. Gets a punch and a stumble. No, he doesn't get... Yeah, he does get the punch and the stumble. But unfortunately, the Charger died towards the end. So the back order wasn't great. But they do manage to send the second set of spawns in to get a little bit more onto the Survivor team. Dipping them down to 12:59. These commons are going to take a while to get in there. A lot of them chasing from the rear, which of course means they're going to catch up with them.
Reloading.
It looks like the commons are going to start climbing over the underpass. Hunter, Smoker, Hunter skeeted, Smoker lands, Jockey skeeted. Now the commons are trying to get to the survivors. They're taking an easier path, going up and over. The tank is going to be coming in very shortly, any second.
Reloading.
Ammo.
Oh, actually, no, I thought it was 50. It's 59% tank spawn. I am sorry, I
Reloading.
misread that.
Reloading.
Reloading. Reloading.
Boomer.
Boomer shut down. Who's the underdog and who's the who's the dog and who's the underdog? Well,
Weapons
if you want to
over
go
here.
by championships, then definitely Iridescent would be the underdog. Hokori having 11 first place
Reloading.
wins. So, and Aruki has been playing with them for quite some time. So I guess you could say Aruki has been a normal
Reloading.
sub for Hokori. Of course, Shockwave being their core 4. Nope. Aruki's not going to get anything there. It gets a little bit, but the Smoker get killed off, and here is the second tank of the game for Hokori. Actually, the third tank of the game for Hokori. Into the hands of Aruki. And Aruki is no hesitation in pursuit. As Iridescent retreats. Refrigerator in tow. Making sure everybody gets over. He's going to bring that hatchback in play. Bounce, punch it once. Alright, Aruki spending a lot of time with this. The car landing a pretty good spot. Coach has to retreat and reposition. Question is Aruki happy with the spawns that he has? And they're not running all the way away. They're going to stay here with the car. They're going to flirt with it. And that's very risky. Oh, if any of them gets hit here, it'd be so dang. The Hunter didn't go, though. Smoker pull. Self-clear. And this tank is caught. Oh, no, he punches his car out, and Aruki decommits with only 38% of his health. Oh, no. Hokori's tank. Spawns couldn't get anything to connect. And he punches the car in the wrong spot, and now he's going to be constantly chasing them, and they could just go right back under the underpass. Here they go. Oh, they land. Oh, the car was perfect. Gets 2 punches, 3 punches, and not bad value. I thought maybe he could have went for the car there, but he just wanted to guarantee the damage. And all considered, Naruki just commits with about a 2,600 health tank at the end, and still manages to get 3 punches. They got about 20% for the tank, maybe a little less actually. But wow. Iridescent is playing lights out against Hokori's tanks, not getting anything more than about 3 to 5 punches every chapter. And the damage bonus is protected. they got some good charger damage with punches onto Sawa there. They needed that. But still, with that damage bonus being protected, the bonus is huge. 70% is so much.
I'm reloading.
I like to watch a lot of different teams play Parish Overgrowth, especially when you have two of some of the best playing it right now, and it definitely seems like both teams make this map seem survivor-sided for sure. And they're gonna go. There's a bull and a jock in the back. They land both of the spit! Alright, so Iridescent getting a little cocky here. Separation, and they take great value with a triple boom at the end. Smoker is going to try to die. And it's just going to go for a despawn. And the survivors are going to just push hard. I don't think there's anything the spitter can do to delay. We cannot.
Reloading here.
Yeah, Zyko is playing. He is on the Infected. It's ILUX Zyko.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Oh, the double charge in the spit. He eats them on the other side, though, so it's only one in the spit. And the damage is great coming out from Hokori, forcing more pill spawns. I thought they were going to walk in with about half their bonus, but it doesn't seem like it. Still a high score of 708, though. And they get past the car alarm without a problem. Nice tongue cut. Boomer from the rear lands. Charger from the front. No. Jockey denied. Smoker chasing. And Hokori's, no, Iridescent's going to run this in the safe room with 52% of the bonus. Only some scratches from the Smoker and Boomer can delay. I don't even think they'll get the time. Boomer doesn't even have his boom yet. Gets the stumble. They're going to get in. Only the Smoker can delay this. Nope, they make it. And look at that, 3,300 points for Chapter 3 coming out from Iridescent. Wow, impressive show coming on here by the teams. Very high scoring. Not a lot of infected damage from either side. You like watching Left 4 Dead and you want to watch people get wiped, get killed, all that stuff. That's part of the game, expecting the teams to get wiped, but when you get the best of the best, it doesn't come to who dies. It comes from who can keep more healthier. And that is what both sides have shown, putting up respectable scores on both sides. Both sides almost put up 2K for 2. Hokori has a chance to put up 3K for 3 as well to match Iridescent. That's a big chapter score, 51.8%. We'll see what they can do. Coming out of the safe room, dealing with a charger, a jockey, a spitter, and a hunter. There they go. So erratic. Spawns everywhere. Survivors running all directions. They don't land the attack. A little bit of a delay with the spit having Nick to go around, but with this momentum, you would think so that Hokori can push back past this big rig before spawns can get in position. Smoker is up. And they do, but they're going to go quickly anyway. Smoker looks for a pull. They get the boom. Here comes the hunter and the jockey. They land a 2-cap. Grizz is still pulled. Boomer getting slapped. Grizz is finally freed. And their bonus drops down to the 90% range. And great follow coming up from Iridescent there. Even though it was a rushed hit, the 2-2 got respectable damage as both cappers land. Sorry, it wasn't a 2-2. The tri-cap with the boom.
I'll take this one.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
Here comes the hunter spawning in the bush. Alright. They only land 2 cappers, the charger doesn't, but still, this is still good damage piling up. 3 hits, averaging 5% is phenomenal on a game of this magnitude, in my opinion.
Ammo here.
So Hokori is just being split apart by the infected, slowly and methodically down.
Hey, I'm reload.
They're just getting incredible value from everything.
Hey, I'm reload.
Reloading.
Not only that, the fact that they got to hit before they got over the fence just shows how fast Iridescent is able to get set up on a map that isn't the easiest to set up on. These choke points are set up specifically apart from each other, where if you shut down hits, you should be able to take them. And Iridescent is not letting letting it happen. They're actually going to hit him for a 4th time on the alley choke point by the burning barrel, which is very difficult to pull off. And the sack order is even respectable. Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Boomer. All separation with the boom. No hunter is what you want. And here they go to send it. What a Charger coming out. A 2-cap rolls out. The Smoker ticks off at the end. And again it ticks off. Alice does take more damage from the Boomer. So that pause actually worked out a little bit in favor for them.
Watch out!
Reloading.
Machete here.
Reloading.
And the survivors come up onto the shack, but look at how slow Hokori has moved. They haven't gone anywhere, and spawns are up again.
Grabbing a katana.
The question is, where do they go? Do they hit on the overgrown shack or the inside of the building, which is way more advantageous to get a pounce fit or so forth?
Reloading.
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 Ellis in the back on top of the van. Looks like 3 of the other survivors. Okay, they're going to all take a different route.
Reloading.
Ammo here.
Hunter's ready to go. They got Uzis in the back open now. And Coach, he doesn't get pounced on, but he takes Nick, the jockey. And again, they still get it close to another 5%. 76.1 they drop down to. And here is the 3rd tank of the game for Iridescent into the hands of 33. And he is already in pursuit of the survivor team, trying to get back there as quickly as possible. But he sees Grizz peeking, and he chooses to back off. They're doing this on purpose just to make sure he doesn't have his toys. They'll run back after the hit, I think. Charger, no. Rock skated. And let's see if Hokori puts pressure on this tank or runs back. And they want to chip him.
Shooting.
Got it.
Boomer, it's popped. That was just a sack. They want to get better spawns. Rock gets nothing. He's baiting this ladder, just trying to peek rage. He wants his first pass. He's doing a good job on keeping it. But alright, it's a little too much chip for his liking. The question is, it's Smoker or Charge? It's Charge. They don't have a pole to help him. They're going to have to rely on the pounce then if they want the early corner. What will Iridescent do? And it looks like the early corner is indeed. The Hunter's getting... oh, they send everything early. And they shut down. Jockey gets M2'd. And it's not enough to get... oh, he does get a punch on the Nick. Turn punch. Nothing. He's going to try to get Grizz. He gets... what a long arm on Grizz there. He gets his pills off. 3-punch tank coming out from 33. And about exactly the same value from both sides. But the problem is the SI damage coming out from Iridescent is just impressive.
Ammunition.
And it's only about an 80-point difference with still 40% of the map to go. So I think Iridescent may win this, depending how well they can shut these spawns down. Spawns above Hokori, but they don't go. And they're going to wait for a full hit on the drop outside top floor maybe. Or they'll catch someone sleeping, not paying attention. Because they're separated right now big time. They're going to go for it. Charger lands. No slam. The spitter was way late. So they hardly get any damage out of that.
Reloading.
Iridescent, great play, but not quite fully done correctly. It's kind of like half done. This will allow Hokori to keep running with 702
Reloading.
bonus remaining. Only a 30-point delta between the teams.
Watch out!
Anything in the ambulance? They're gonna go shopping.
Reloading.
Nope, ambulance is empty.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And now on where they gonna choose to send these spawns at. I love where the hunter's coming from. As a map maker, it makes you realize that they use it exactly what it was intended for, and that's why that's over there, where the hunter is. And here they come. Hunter going after an Uzi. It gets him. 1 punch, 2 punch. Charger will take him. Doesn't land, but look at the damage piling up. 100 points of damage. And that is going to be their round. Now 1 for Iridescent. Not just by a little bit now. Actually, it is by a little bit. It's only 60, but still.
Hey, don't shoot the
One
car.
last hit, I believe, is all they will get. Grizz will have to eat the pills if he wants to be fast and make the safe room, so I don't think they're going to be able to run. And Grizz stops. No, they miss everything. And Grizz eats the pills. And 590, they only lose the points on the pills. Everything else was cleanly taken.
Reloading.
And less than 100 points between the two, and it looks like it's going to be 80 more points for favor for Iridescent with 2 maps left to go.
Okay, Michelle, I know that was you shooting.
There they go. Oh, Grizz walks in, and they do take more damage, but we have 3,300 to 3,072, and we have a 228-point game after 3. These scores are crazy. How are we looking on the house bed? I almost wish I could put like a toggle system, like just have a camera here, and then hit a button to go to the next fixed camera on the outside. I think that would be so cool. Kind of like a Resident Evil-ish, old school type look. These fixed camera angles. I think that would be pretty chill. And I also would really like to be able to look at a survivor and hold a button and have my crosshair follow it everywhere it would go. But unfortunately, that would seem like you would have aim, like auto aim on. And I could find that if someone would do that, someone would figure out a way to use that in the wrong way possible. So, not worth the effort to put in to make that happen. But we do have a charger. Oh, he changes. I thought the safe room would have been a great rocket spawn. Okay, charger changes off. Grizz. Hunter on the other side of the concrete wall. Not able to get picked through that either. And they move out. Jockey finds a target. Oh, this is big damage. And they land the charge, but the spit not really going to get much from that. But still, the damage they got from that charger combination with the jockey was very impressive. Almost down 9%. And this is a good start for Hokori, and they need a couple of hits like this. they took a lot on the first couple of hits on map 3. You got to return the favor for chapter 4.
Reloading.
And with the way this is going, unless there's going to be a wipe on one team and not the other, chapter 5, Hole goes out, Charger misses, the jockey tries to get Nick. And that will be a jockey and Smoker dying off at the end. So we'll have a 2-2 with the Hunter and the Charger coming up for the inside of the house. Survivors should be able to get through the street. Actually, Survivors could even push through this house, but it could be reckless. Because there'll be a lot of common infected out in the open. You don't want to push into that. It get dangerous quick. They slow down inside the house a little bit. Indeed, look at the commons out here. They can't just rush out. They want to hit on the back ones. They got the Uzi players in the back. Boomer is up. Here they come. Oh, the Charger misses, but they'll get the pound spit. One punch. Oh, the spit spreads up to the area where Coach was standing. And now, all of a sudden, these hits, look, they did so much damage.
Look out!
I believe that was 3. That was 3 hits, and they're already down to 77.9. The Troll Hole consume a player. Will they jump into it? Oh, Coach almost did. They get around it. Look at, again, Iridescent slows it down a little bit, makes sure all the commons are clear, which is pretty smart for this situation. They're not going to hit it at all underneath that bridge, especially when they have the spitter. They separate one of their teammates. Oh, what is Skeet coming out there? Oh, if that Hunter would have won and landed that pounce, that would have been huge damage. And now that'll put the average down a little bit more with Iridescent able to shut down those spawns. As they jump over the fence, out into the street, and the chance for damage is coming to an end for the tank, but it's great value with 4 hits, to be honest. Look at the damage they have.
Reloading.
And I don't know if they're going to have to leave the pool room, but the pool room is not the place to stay. Hunter has given away its location. He's pouncing away.
Reloading.
Like they want to go here. They're just waiting for the right opportunity. Or is the Hunter going to yield it? Wait, oh, the Hunter lands. Charger comes in. Lands it, but the spitter gets picked. No, he doesn't. He gets the pound spit. And the charge spit, because Rochelle was in it. And down to 70.5% before the tank is even up. And there it is. The 4th tank of the game for Hokori into the hands of Grizz. And Iridescent, with no hesitation, backs it up to the alley. A lot of teams like this alley. It creates quite a conundrum, I'll tell you that. They don't want to take it in the pool room because dumpsters can be put inside. And he is going to put one dumpster in play. We probably see Grizz go get the other dumpster. He might hit, though, to get him over there. And we're just going to go for some rock. Not going to get it. And Grizz will try to peek the best that he can. He's still first pass, though. He's doing a good job on holding his frustration. All right, he's not choosing the second dumpy. He's just going to roll in with this. Throw a rock and lose a little bit more health. Charger is... Okay, this Charger is dead. Just a stack it would seem to be. Yeah, Grizz wants something else. The Boomer lands. Not a lot of commons, but there's a couple. He might roll with it. Now he just tries to get a rock on the survivors on the top, but it's not close enough. Alright, Grizz for Hokori. His tank sitting at 5,800, a little less. 5788, second pass, 20%, 15. He is in, hits the ground. Dumpster in play. Doesn't try to go, just switches off, punches Ellis. Turn punch onto Coach. Coach gets in capped, or gets jocked. There goes the punch. He gets in capped. And this might be an attempt for a grind out. I don't know if he can get it. No, he can't, and I think he will live. No, he can't get the kill onto Stray. Unfortunate.
I'm okay.
See, you're fine.
And they will survive.
All right. Thanks.
Anytime.
I got this for you, man.
Oh, you won, Ellis. Man, this shit hurts.
No kill. They try, but can't get the grind out.
Charger!
Charger misses, but the other stuff was not ready. Aruki a little premature. They're gonna go spit, and then they're gonna go boom jock. As that jockey gets stumbled back inside. Not much comes of it. A little spit delay. But what's gonna really hurt for Hokori is they will not get to send this quad in the alley. Iridescent's gonna be able to blitz through this, and they'll have to hit with their quad either on the transition off the rooftop or after they hit the button and there's a bunch of commons coming in.
Reloading. Damn, they beat me good. Guitar here. Reloading.
Iridescent taking their time. No rush for this. Hunter is constantly repositioning. Uh-oh. And they've given away a lot of their spawn locations. This smoker is not in a good spot. He might have to change where he's at.
Look out!
Now they can't see him. There goes the smoker pull. The hunter lands. The charger stumbles. A pound spit. One slam will come out from that. There goes some smoker damage too. And Hokori still piling it on. And 3 survivors are now slow.
Reloading here.
The only thing about the rest of this map is that it's not that much more to go. Look how far they are, 87%. The safe room's right on the other side. They still have some crawling to do. Points on everybody. Stray is the worst. Oh, the boomer misses the strafe. Does he get in there? The proxy stumble. He stumbles him in the... No, he's not in the spit. Lucky. Lucky for Nick over there. Is that almost a stumble and spit. As the commons are sitting on Coach's head. Look at him. They won't let Coach move. And the spitter now can delay. And he does not. He waits. Spitter can't even help right now if they hit. Okay, yes they can now. But it looks like it's going to be alley all day. Spitter up above.
They beat my ass, man.
Joker pull. They just want the 3 charge spit. They don't care. They just want the damage. Hunter lands for a stumble. Pull. Oh, that's 2 downs. That's 10% more off the damage bonus. It's huge for Hokori.
You're scared.
That might dip him under 20%. This is what Hokori needed.
That's it for you.
Y'all.
And the survivor's black and white now. They'd still have 25% bonus somehow. 388 points is still a lot considering how much the abuse they have taken. They find pills? No, they do not. Everything they got is on them. So they can kill off Stray, I believe, if they can manage to land on him. But I believe Stray is not going to come out first. 33 should be the lead. That's the least amount of sacrifice if 33 gets in capped. All this time is more and more bleed. Here comes the charger. The charger lands but gets clear. The spit goes out onto nothing. They'll take some common damage, but they will make it. 372 bonus, putting them over 4K for 4.
That's what I'm talking about.
4,372. This is crazy. No wipes from on Iridescent so far after 4, and they put up 4,000 points. I almost shed a tear. As a map maker, this is what you love to see on your map.
Reloading.
My opening hit coming out here will be a tri-cap with the spit. No smoker.
Reloading.
It's all on when Hokori is going to send, or Iridescent's going to send this in. Hokori chooses to push forward is probably when they're going to do so. Clearing out as many common infected as possible to make the transition easy. They have no idea the hunter is on the other side. And here it goes. Uzi player going to be pound. Oh, what is Skeet coming out? The charger gets melted. And Hokori is on the ball. The only damage that comes out is some friendly fire. 1,537 remains on Hokori.
Watch out!
Reloading.
Reloading.
Bombs are up. Tri-cap with the boom. Hokori slows down a little bit to make sure everything's cleared out. They got the bush to worry about. The boomer finds a spawn. Oh, it's so unfortunate he doesn't grab anybody. And it doesn't seem like Iridescent is too keen to full send this at the moment. There goes the pull. And the death order.
I'm reloading.
And we've all seen that death order. You know what that means, guys. Poo 2 incoming.
Reloading.
Going to be a smoker, a jockey, a boomer, and a spitter, I'm almost sure.
Reloading.
And that's going to be, the third hit's not going to do anything. It doesn't matter. Even if it lands maybe 2-3% at the most, they're going to be silver 95%. Indeed, there's the poo 2. They should just go probably, yeah, they just want to go as quickly as possible. They can try to get the pull. The spit goes in. Jockey is slow to go in there to try to do something. Jockey gets M2'd and killed off. Smoker gets the pull, gets killed off. Boomer at the end walks in, doesn't get anybody. 3 hits in.
Reloading.
1.8% damage is all that Iridescent's able to muster. Nobody falls in the troll hole.
Watch out.
Heads up.
Ammo here.
Stop shooting me.
Reloading.
I'm reloading.
And here comes the ladder choke. They're trying to push the issue, but spawns are up. They got to be careful.
Reloading.
Careful, Hunter.
Jockey latches. Charger is very late. Doesn't land. The hunter. No idea what the hunter was doing. I mean, they still get some respectable damage out of it. Most of it onto Aruki. But the damage value is not even close to what Hokori got.
Reloading.
Reloading.
All right, weapon.
And they're going to take this cautiously. Can they actually spawn this tank without dropping? If they can spawn this tank without dropping, Hokori is going to be in a really good way. And they are able to. And, okay. Hokori is going to stay in here. Now, it's all on if Iridescent knows they can get the dumpster inside there. You can absolutely get the dumpster in there. And he knows it. You just got to get it up top. Oh, he doesn't know about the top route. He's going to try to get it in the old-fashioned way. It's a spitter. For those that don't know, check out the top path. You see here. And they leave. They're not going to stay up there. They just wanted to force Linux to play with the dumpster, so he had to fight to get it out. He does get it out, though. And he still has time for the second dumpster. I just don't know if he knows about it. Hokori didn't know about the second dumpster. Arrow 404 knew about the dumpster. So the question is, the Arrow 404 have better map knowledge than the top two South American teams? It would seem so. He comes in, not going to get the dumpster in play. They're going to play Ring Around the Rosy. He goes back for the dumpster. Oh, he bounces off the pole. He gets a double punch, though. Another double punch. Dumpster missed onto Ellis, but another punch onto Ellis. An in cap onto Zyko. And not able to get the dumpster in, but 2 in caps coming out from Iridescent is very impressive.
You gotta stop ending up down here.
That's what I'm here for.
This is no way to stay alive.
And thank you for the follow track, miss. I appreciate it.
That's okay.
I can walk this
But
off.
there's the Delta, boys and girls. 808 is the difference. 35% of the map left to play. As the smoker just found the hole in the ceiling, and it looks like they now know about the dumpster in the future. Smoker tries to pull. Not gonna happen. Zyko says not today, guys.
I ain't ready to lay down yet.
Ow, what is this shit?
They still get some respectable damage, though. Considering the cappers didn't, only the smoker landed. 51.2 remains on Hokori.
Reloading.
They can stay healthy. They have more than enough bonus to make this happen. Oh, the Charger didn't get the spawn. Everybody else does go here. Charger does land the pounce. And the spit spreads to everybody. So it will be a pounce spit and great follow-up damage. Look at that. All the way down to 552. Beautifully done. And Yaft chooses not to eat his pills. And this is risky. Remember, he goes down. 30% DB left. And that's what he's going to do. He is not going to eat the pills. He's going to hold on to them. Zyko's going to trigger the event. And nobody is watching Zyko on the stairs right now, so Zyko stays away from it. He pays attention to it. He gets pulled. He gets pounced. He gets cleared. There's a multi-charge up top, and Nick has no idea what's going on. Aruki is clueless, and there goes an in cap. Yaft goes down. And that is going to be unable to take the lead now, being Hokori. They cannot take the lead, so they have to call Chapter 5 if they want a chance to make a comeback. So if there's no finale, Iridescent takes the dub. If there is finale, Hokori will have opportunity to try to make some points up.
Reloading.
But not a lot. Look at the difference. 434, 372. That hit inside was so massive for Iridescent / Goat. Alright, they drop down. They just pre-spit in the room. Hunters flying everywhere. Jockey lands. Nobody is really in the spit, though. But they win the round. Iridescent, so Hokori's going to go down more points with only 1 chapter left. They're down almost 200 now, and they're about to be down 200 and change after this, if there's no more damage. Well, Zyko just ran straight in. There they land. The clears were pretty quick, and they'll walk in with 309. And we're going to have about a 290-point game, I believe. Let's see what the total will be. 4,307. They call GG. No map 5. So Iridescent gets the victory over Hokori. 4,370 due to 4,080. GG.